Hey, Good Fox here. So I'm going to do a review of some more leaked Madden 18 footage from EA Play. And now, during this, I'm not going to really criticize the graphics because it's kind of hard to see on the shaky cam. But this bootleg, basically. But a lot of people have said it looks similar to 17. I'm not going to say that because we don't have like the full 4K view of this thing that we're going to be able to get on the Xbox Scorpio or Xbox One X, as it's called right now. So we're just going to kind of go over the gameplay, what we see, the changes, kind of some of the animations. Like right here with this kicking, it's the same exact kicking style as 17 with the exception of this red bar. Clint Oldenburg mentioned in an interview that people didn't understand that this line was 100%. Above it, you get 2 extra percent if you can really max it out. So that's the difference in the kicking meter. Otherwise, we could just watch this play out. Same thing, same graphics, same top things here. Is this EA Sports Sim? He went for the fake. And just like the fake in 17 with that run, it's not very successful. The pass play fakes are much better. This is a kid and his father playing, so you're not going to see the highest, say, strategy here, although this is a fine strategy. In this situation, if I were down by 8, 136 left with 3 timeouts, I would have kicked it deep, tried for a stop, because if you miss this right here, and it's some people have some pretty good onside kick strategies. The onside kick, the way that played out, is the exact same as 17. I don't have a great onside kick strategy. I probably get 1 out of 10, which is about what it is in the NFL. Maybe a little bit better here in Madden. Like maybe it's 1 out of 5 more than likely. But so for that, anyways, besides that strategy and talking about a kid's strategy, so we'll go and going for 2 obviously was a bad strategy. But he's gonna do verticals. Watch this running back route. Watch this thing. Let's go back to that. Sorry, I got a text, had to look at it quick. That speed out route with the running back. So, confirmed in Madden 18, these speed outs still are in the game. In this formation, I love this play. Love this running back route. That is a man killer. So, look for the speed out. I mean, that's the first thing you want to look for in Madden 18. If you look through playbooks and do your own coverage, are speed outs. Speed outs are the glitchiest routes in Madden. But anyways, he threw 4 verts. The opponent had... Was this a cover 1? Yeah, maybe a cover 1. Or it looks like a cover 2. Maybe he was using the safety here. Let's actually roll back a little bit. No, he wasn't. So it's a cover 1 type play. His corner just got burned then. And cover 2 with the trail technique, that would make sense. But so he got burned there. He threw it deep. The other user decided, the father decided to let his son try and score to tie up the game. And he didn't score. He didn't get the rack touchdown. He got overthrown. I think this is in simulation mode. Anyway, so that's 4 verticals. It looks like man coverage still gets burned by speed routes, and this little break on this route right here also gets very good separation. So that's another. As they've talked about man coverage in 18 being a lot better, but it does still look like there are some easy man beating routes, which is awesome because man coverage, when it's amazing, is degenerative, and you can only throw like 3-yard drag. So we'll see. He's trying a 61-yard field goal. Wait, no. The father's trying a 61-yard field goal in order to kick it short to give his son a chance at it. So it's going easy. I guess that's what parenting is coddling your child sometimes. So screen pass. He's going to try to throw a screen pass here, and it looks like the father chose the Redskins. We'll just say the Redskins from now on. I won't refer to them. Is this a man coverage play? Yes, man coverage play up the middle, and it looks like Olsen just mossed him. There was no SWAT attempt there, so that makes a lot of sense that he got mossed. I think there was something else I wanted to look at here. It looks like the lineman got out. I think Sim Football Critics said it was harder to recognize screens in 18. I don't know where he got that from. It looks just as easy as it is. And as we pointed out in the first video, the user mechanics, these lines pointing to where you need to go as a user, so he should be back here, and he is not. So they threw away from the screen, mossed the player, a little celebration. All right, so screen pass. Are we still? Yep, he's still going to run on the screen. The opponent here is on Swearinger. It's a 4-man rush. Looks like a heavy set. He's going for suggested plays. A quick pass. So that's interesting. A lot of times, that was somewhat successful in 17. This happened to me a couple times with the opponents. It's quick pass. So that was Greg Olsen. So you'd think he'd have great awareness there for passing. So that makes sense that he'd catch it so quick, because awareness is how quickly receivers turn around and pick up the pass and the ball. Do you see how quickly his A lit up? Yeah. So he lit up right away, and his A to the rat catches. So that's good awareness. Again, celebrating. So the shaky cam still shaking. Looks like they paused the game in order to call a timeout here. There it is. 58 seconds left in the fourth. How's the crowd look to you guys? The grass looks, like FIFA grass. I've heard. I don't know. It's some of these things. This crowd. It looks 3D. Doesn't look too plastered on. There's a lot more sideline stuff here. It feels like. I heard these things. You can actually run into these reporters in 18. If you care about that kind of things, I kind of care more about like what's happening here. We'll watch the linemen. Looks like, yeah, a corner blitz. So this was interesting. This was, I think, the most interesting play that we see in this whole video. A corner blitz. What we saw so frequently. This was probably top 10 meta plays of 17. Is a corner blitz like this out of this heavy set? What is it, 4-3 or something? I don't. Does it look like? No, it looks like he's in some sort of nickel or dime. I could have just, yeah, dime normal. So we sent a corner blitz. And watch what happens with this left tackle right here. So these guys are coming from real wide, like coming from the numbers. We'll roll back to the start. Yeah. So these guys are coming from the numbers and outwards. So the wide side of a field setting a corner blitz, it's not going to get there very fast, as we see here. Watch this. So the tackle engages and then hands off to the guard, and now he's overwhelmed. There's 2-on-1. So what does he do? He goes and picks up the inside guy. Not a big deal. You saw the running back also recognize late. He wouldn't have gotten to this guy. He wouldn't have gotten to that guy, but this tackle looks like he would have picked up him. But this guy called like a cover 3 against four verts. That was a bad call, but he's still, yeah, it is what it is. I think edge pressure in 18, you can expect that to be the meta. So he picked it up. The running back was on the other side of the formation, so you can't really blame Madden's line for not picking that one up. But we'll see that, I guess, one more time just to see what the receivers do. They just basically run straight. See the user's told to go use this tight end, and he ignores it, and the completion is to the tight end. So we went for the aggressive catch there. Similar mechanics as last year. They haven't gotten rid of the aggressive rack or possession catch, but they hadn't mentioned it, so we didn't really expect them to. Moving forward, he's going for screen pass. Wait, there was something. I think I noted something here. No. All right, so he's going to another pass here. Play action pass. We're not seeing any running. Play action. I don't know. Do you guys think, was this hard to pick up as play action in your mind? Let's watch it again. Not particularly. Kind of. Nice little in route there against man coverage. So he's bracketed on man coverage. Inside, outside. And he still is able to get it underneath. So man coverage, while improved, and this could also have to do with the stats of the players. I don't think this is Josh Norman back here. But man coverage, it looks like, yeah, he was able to break inside and beat his man, but it happens. I do prefer man coverage being weaker than zone coverage. All right, moving on. Play action pass, and he's still in a quarter normal now. Let's see what blitz he runs or any play he runs. It's going to user D-line here. It's still a kind of a 2 tight end set here for the Panthers. Play action once again and gets home. All right, so this is something. Play action in 17, play action was kind of a mixed bag. Under center play action, this often happened to you. But then you guys saw formations like jumbo being just phenomenal with it, and it had a ton of play action passes in it. So it looks like the play action out of the single back, it hasn't been improved too much, and because you get sacked really quickly. They get around the tackles really quickly, so that's something that we'll have to see. Maybe it's potentially because of the way play action works. These linemen step out like they're faking play action, and then they have to get back against these edge rushers, and they just get beat constantly. Like, watch that tackle. He went straight out to his guy instead of dropping back like a normal pass protection, and going straight out to your guy leaves you the edge to be exposed. So this is just kind of passing concepts. And then Cam Newton, he rolls really far back on the play action. I don't know if that was using controlled rollback. It looked like it was part of the animation from the computer, and he just gets hit, and he actually hangs onto the ball there, and it doesn't go that that fake throw or that throw and then hit the ground animation. So that's something I think we could see 17 to 18. Probably it'll stay consistent with that kind of take the sack and you can't throw out of sacks as well in 17 as you were in 16, and it looks like that's going to continue into 18. So it doesn't look like anything too surprising there. All right, that looks like, was that a bluff blitz? No, it's just, I think it may have been just a guy got a man coverage here with the fake on the running back. He bit hard and he mans him up. So watch this tight end. So watch this. What is it, Olsen here? Watch Olsen get separation and coverage against man coverage. This is good news. Like, he got decent separation there. That's a bad read. Early in that route, right on the break. So, man coverage, it's not going to be too tight, gladly. But it does look like this corner route, that's easily covered. That's, if you throw this corner route, you get an animation. This is the biggest thing that I'm most worried about over here, though. So turn your attention here. Watch how this man coverage reacts to this fake out route. He doesn't react to the fake out at all. It's almost as if this player, this Redskins defender, knew he was going to break back inside. Watch it again. Yeah. That's kind of disappointing. See, if this Benjamin keeps breaking to the outside, and that corner just sits there flat-footed like he was, he's going to be 5 yards uncovered. Yeah, at least 10 yards. So, yeah, the fact that he broke back, it's like he knew. So that's something that the AI knows what route's going to be run. So that's unfortunate. Man coverage a little stronger against that double break than it really should be that you'd see in real life, instead of, like, actually faking out there, then try and recover back. So this is where the dad on the Redskins goes easy, calls goal line against verticals, and it just, here it is. Easy peasy. Well, the good thing about this, though, watch the line. Watch which guys get through. The exterior rushers. So 2 guys got around one side. Yeah. These 2 guys got free because this entire line shifted. And then left 2 off the same edge. Instead of, like, say, if they shifted here, they need to have dual edge pressure, but the line shifted left, picked up, and then left 2 off the same edge, so it's essentially the same blitz, right? Anyways, roll past the touchdown. The dad let the kid have the touchdown, and then the kid celebrated it on him. Yeah. Anyway, so he's going for 2 here. Suggestions, go for 2. This is pretty normal. These slant route, this quick slants, it's a little different play art. It doesn't look like it plays out much differently. This is the same play art we saw, but fullback dive still in the game, of course. Let's see what the father calls on the goal line. He's going into some sort of heavy set here. He goes into, like, a very heavy rush. This is a goal line set against his heavy personnel with one-on-one on the outside. And let's see what comes through here. So the kid calls a pass with 4 receivers out on routes. The father called an all-out man blitz. So this guy's coming free off the edge, but everybody else is picked up. That's pretty normal. What's going to happen is people are going to break this game and get free rushes with, like, 3 and 4 rushes. We'll see. We don't see any of the advanced, like, in this play, and I'm just going to kind of let this run here because there isn't too much left that I want to go over. We don't see any much like the pass out. Oh, this will probably still work in 18 if you kick off and then you do a squib kick against an onside kick. You could potentially recover it. If he would have angled this the other way, he would have recovered this ball. Yeah, so, we'll see. Anyways, so we didn't see the ID the mic feature because we didn't see any, like, hard edge pressure, or what they used to call the nanos, or any nano detection, anything like that. We didn't see the passing feature, which they said is going to really go hard at hardcore players. The punting, see now it says, see how it said 100 next to the line? So there's a very visual indicator of what 100% punt power is. What else do we not see? That throw cone where you hold left bumper, then aim your throws on the field. It doesn't seem like something that's gonna be used all that often, but it will be used pretty frequently. It still looks like pass leading with the regular left stick is going to work. All right, yeah. So the man route, yeah. So defense, it looks like still has the upper hand on a lot of those jump balls, 2-on-1. That's kind of good to see. D'Angelo just grabbed that one. It was a 1-on-1 situation. Now let's Rewind there. I guess that is pretty important to see. So it's a cover 2 man. Kid chucks it deep, throws it, tries to go for the aggressive catch, and we get a 2-man interaction, and Hall actually ends up coming down with it. Maybe he has better hands than the receiver. That's why he came down with it, but the trail technique didn't get an animation at all. He just got burned by Shepard. Yeah. So, yeah, spec catches are back for the defense. A better receiver probably would have come down with that because they did get an animation. It's not one of those things where you didn't get an animation, which we've seen too often with the pass. So it is good to see that players are getting animations no matter where they are. All right, so the dad throws goal line again against a Hail Mary formation. And the kid scores. That's big deal, big whoop. And then the kid, of course, he's up by 4 points and decides to fake it anyways. It looked like the guys got free there on the pump block. So it looks like the fake field goals and stuff are still the way to go. This post game report still the same. But that's kind of what I wanted to talk about for this video. This is the same as 17. But maybe they'll have something in the next 2 months that will replace this. But it doesn't look like this is going. They haven't talked about this changing at all. But other than that, let me know what your guys' thought on Madden 18 was in this video, and what you've seen so far of the game, and everything I've covered. It's quite a lot of information out there about 18. It's kind of solidifying what we know about it and what's actually gonna come. You know, the weekend league, all that stuff. So seeing it actually in action, we'll see more high quality gameplay of it near the end of the month, probably early July-ish, and I'll try and get that out, get some of that out on the channel. So thanks for watching. Call to action. I'll see you tomorrow.